in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC. Coming at you this Friday morning. We have made it. The weekend is just about upon us, and hope everybody has some good plans lined up for this weekend. Hope y'all have some good weather. Real quick, a couple of the on a serious note, because we're going to be tongue-in-cheek coming up here real soon, I promise. But on a serious note, got a couple of prayer requests and updates. Brother Ed Costa's wife, Miss Jane, I have got some little more confirmation on that situation. She did indeed fracture her kneecap. She is going to be in a leg cast for the next month. She took a pretty nasty fall. Her wrist and her elbow checked out okay. There was no kind of structural or breaks there, so that's a good thing. But the knee, they kind of expected it. Brother Ed said her knee swelled up like a football, and it was confirmed that there is a fracture in the knee. So, like I said, she'll be in a pretty uncomfortable, I'm sure, leg cast for the next 4 weeks. So want to lift her up in prayer. And one I have not mentioned, and I apologize to you, Billy, Brother Billy McKay, my brother down from Florida, his daughter. We want to keep her in prayer. I know she had a situation. I won't try to get into it because I'll just butcher it. But I know she had to, she was hospitalized, and it was kind of serious there for a while, maybe still. I haven't got total clarity on that. So Billy McKay, his daughter, can use our prayers. So we'll leave it as that. I've butchered it enough, but wanted to shout you out, Billy, and tell you that we are praying for your daughter on this channel, and for anybody that, not that I have that broad of reach, but the people that do watch me, praying folk, we want to lift her up. So there's that, and we will do a quick what you toting this morning. And where did I lay it at? Here it is. Of course, you know what we're starting with. The most important thing of our tote every day, Holy Land Pocket Cross, the OG one that I finally found wedged down in the couch cushions. I have been lost for about a week, but we do have the OG back, and we, as always, part of our, not necessarily our tote, but overseeing all the festivities, of course, is Yukon here. He is on his job. But for our tote today, going light, we got a little slimline trapper. I can get this joker open. Nice and slim. But it is a 4-inch knife, so I say, little guy. For some of the stuff that HT shows, and we'll show later, it is definitely a little guy. But this is a 4-inch knife. As you can see, it is very slim, very sleek, and my personal opinion, this is a fruit, apple, orange, pear, what have you. It is a fruit cutting machine, these slimline trappers. If you ever want to peel that apple or with a good knife, have an apple peeling knife in your pocket, that would be my knife of choice. But they are just a nice little slim, lightweight, sleek carry, and dropping that in the pocket today. Actually dropping it in that leather work that I'm still reviewing and gaining inflammation on. So it ain't just in the pocket, it is in that piece of leather that I hope to stop talking about in such mystery and show y'all. But research and recon and has to be done on new prototypes, and we're working through all that now, but stay tuned. It's going to be cool. All right, before we get into what we're going to show today, I got a little bit of order of business and a little bit of a bone to pick. It's an ongoing thing that I have with that buddy of mine down there in Louisiana. He is, and he said something about it yesterday, so I don't think I'm spilling the beans, but he is going to be doing some sort of, wait for it, Fresca Friday, maybe Fresca and a fixed blade, I don't know, but the problem, the Fresca part of it. What is a Fresca? He calls it a soda, and he had the audacity to knock off, to take shots at Coca-Cola. Yes, and he's going to say this is it's not really a Coke HT, it's a Coke Zero. Well, I had to look up what a Fresca was, and it's 0 calorie. It's supposed to be like a grapefruit, citrusy, man, I don't know. But really, a Fresca? And I'm just thinking, and have the nerve to knock on a Coca-Cola. I mean, just picture this, folks. We're down here in the South. You got Arkansas right below us. We're south as they come. Can you imagine after a good morning hunt, coming back to your pickup truck, maybe somebody was successful, there's a 8-point buck in there, and you all get back to the truck and say, hey, Billy, look in that icebox over there and throw me a Fresca. Everybody's going, and just, picture the scene now. We got our trucks backed up there showing off this buck and all, and you always go to not everybody's going to get a Coca-Cola, but you know what I'm saying? Some of them might drink the adult beverage. But anyway, you get the picture. Hey, Billy, reach in the icebox there and throw me one of them Frescas. Everybody's going to say, come, what? Yeah, a Fresca. I love Chuck. I do. He is my brother from another mother. But a Fresca? I had to look it up to know what it was. And buddy, I really don't even have to defend this. This is the #1 selling soft drink in the Coca-Cola. He's going to say, we're going to get into the zero part. Coca-Cola is the #1 selling soda in the United States and the worldwide. And I looked it up. I had to do a little research because yeah, but it's a zero. It's a Coke Zero. Coke Zero, this guy right here in all of its red glory, is the #7 selling soda in the United States. And that's Coke, Pepsi, Dr. Pepper, #7. This, look it in, take it in, Chuck. Coke, 0 sugar, this guy right here, #7. And it actually has a higher, it's been out since 2005. It has a higher growth rate as far as popularity, and it's growing in popularity than actually Coke. But Coke is Coke. That, I mean, you already know. #1 in the world. But anyway, in this little, he's going to try to put your heads full of, I don't even know how you defend Fresca, but this is where it's at. Again, hey Billy, throw me one of them Frescas. I don't know, I digress. Love you, buddy. It's all tongue-in-cheek, by the way. Anyway, we're going to get into what we came to do today. And we are going to do a new open tag. This is long overdue. I don't know why, Shamefully, I have not done this before, but and I've kind of slacked off on open tags. They're kind of, in a way, kind of a little bit, they went overboard with them. But this one right here, I am going to open tag it. I am going to start it up because of my love for this particular knife. And more so, I want to see what may be out there from the other content creators, viewers that watch can comment and say, hey HT, have you checked out this one? I am just spreading my love for the pattern, and you already seen the thumbnail, and if you've watched more than 3 episodes, I've probably showed one in the last 3 episodes. The Folding Hunter. We are starting Folding Hunter Friday, and on this channel you're probably going to see them 3 or 4 days a week that's not named Friday. But anyway, we are setting aside for people that love the pattern, if they want to do it 1 day a week and show their, show a new Folding Hunter, let's do it on Friday. So anyway, that being said, hopefully it becomes a thing. I know I hear the feedback that a lot of people are with me and love this pattern, so now we have a platform, Folding Hunter Friday. So the one I want to show y'all today, we just got in on a trade, and I'll show it to you in all its glory first. Got the brand spanking new box. There is the model number that we're going to talk about, the SC500. If I can get it in frame. Scrimshaw, Scrimshaw by Schrade Cutlery Corp, Ellenville, New York, USA, all that there. Don't know how good that's coming through. But anyway, brand new, not a mark on it. And you guys may have seen this before on Brother Dwayne's channel, Cross Creek Outdoors. Me and him did a little good old horse swapping, and this one came over to old HT. I will let him show in the future if he wants to show what he got on his side of that trade. It was a knife. I'll just say this much. It's a knife that, it's a Dwayne knife, and that knife that went to Dwayne, honestly, it always should have been Dwayne's, but that's all I'm gonna say. He can show it, not show it, but he got something cool and dear to his heart back on the other side of this trade. But anyway, we got inside, we got this nice felt red, come on, this nice red felt inside, brand new sheath, brand new knife. We got the Schrade paperwork, yeah, all the goodies. Yeah, everything here pretty much mint. And if I can fish out the knife here, here we go. Yep, it is another one of those bone delrin, and this is the Scrimshaw series, and this time, is this bison? I think they said this is bison. I'm sorry, I don't know the difference between a buffalo and a bison. I know there is one. You guys tell me, is that 2 buffalo or is that 2 bison? I don't know. And if you know the difference and can tell me how to quickly distinguish between the two, drop it down in the comments, because your boy here, I don't know. I'd call them 2 buffaloes, but those very well could be bison. But anyway, this is the SC500. Go ahead and get this thing open. Got the nice Schrade Scrimshaw there. Everything on this is just about mint. Nothing's going to be, really faded. Turn that back around. You guys seen that, but look how, good a shape that Scrimshaw is. Again, on the blade, everything nice and clear, not faded. And there is that tank stamp, Schrade USA 500 SC for Scrimshaw. And on the back, we have nothing. The back is totally sterile. So anyway, we have not even done anything with this one yet. This has just been here waiting for me to review and bring to you guys. So we have not HT-ified it and put any kind of lanyard on here. Not sure about this one, what exactly I'm gonna do. I may actually just keep this since it's, you know, pristine and all. I'm not really a safe queen kind of guy, but I have so many of these. You know, I have more of these in this series that I have all, you know, put my lanyard on, sharpened, that I tote. Matter of fact, I toted one yesterday. Is it sitting here? It is sitting here. This is one I toted yesterday. Y'all saw that one a few days ago. It's got the fighting rams on it. But like I say, I've got, and actually got more of them coming. So this one, I may just put this one up, oil it up real good, and just put it up for a while. I don't know. Haven't made up my mind, but, and I very well could just say heck with it. Go in there and touch the edge up and put me a lanyard on it and start toting this. That actually sounds more like me, but I don't know. But shout out to Brother Dwayne for this trade. I love it. Of course, he knows my taste. We're good buddies, and he knows and helps me a lot of times find this, you know, folding hunters and things that he knows are on my radar. And I, of course, do the same thing for him. But yeah, he thought that he knows that I have more of these and thought this would be awesome for my collection, and it is. I absolutely love it. Thank you, Dwayne, for the trade. But if I hadn't said, this just happens to be your first time watching one of my videos, we'll do a quick components. Again, these handles are, they call this bone delrin. It's kind of a off-white, kind of pale yellow in color. I don't know how well that comes through, but it's kind of a real light, I would call it, yeah, like I say, pale, yeah, pale yellow, off-white, but they call it bone. And this is a liner lock. Of course, you can see right there on that button, it says press. I can get that to focus on this little tab right here. So this is a locking knife. You have to depress that button to get it to lock, unlock. Check out the action. It's gonna snap. I don't think this thing probably has ever been out of this box by the look of it. Little tarnish there on the brass, but that is probably just from being, you know, sitting in this case. We'll probably touch up some of that and put a good coat of oil on it where it don't tarnish anymore. But yeah. Anyway, the blades on these are carbon steel. We have brass. We were just talking about it. All the liners and that tab there, that liner lock and all coming around here, that is all brass. And it looks like these pins, the 3 pins on there, they actually look like a stainless steel. So you got nickel silver bolsters, back the rear with a lanyard tube. That's always a plus. And it looks like we have 3 pins, and those are steel. So brass on the liners, stainless steel pins, carbon steel blade, big long 4-inch clip point. By the way, the measurement for this knife is 5 1/4 inches closed with a 4-inch blade. So this thing is 9 1/4 inches as we see it right here long. But cutting edge, let's see. I know it's a 4-inch blade. Probably going to be about 3.5, but we'll check it out here with the handy dandy HT Red tape measure. And that blade is actually a little better than 3.5, 3 5/8. So we have from right here to right here 3 5/8 inches of good old cutting surface and 4 inches total from bolster to tip. So another reason I love a folding hunter. They're especially like this one, it has a flat grind. This thing comes down to a really thin edge and 3 5/8 of cutting surface, cutting edge. So these things get the job done, folks. But anyway, you've seen these before. You've seen this series before, but I kind of held off on this nice, brand new, shiny one that Dwayne blessed me with the other day to unveil for Folding Hunter Friday. It is now a thing. We have a platform to show them off, and tickled to have this one. So anyway, we're going to get out of here. Brother Chuck, I am going to enjoy the rest of this totally refreshing number 7 in the United States by popularity Coke Zero. I love you, Chuck. Again, all this is tongue-in-cheek. Chuck is awesome. Very proud of you, Chuck, and your channel. And I will be watching today, whatever Fresca, Friday, Fruit Loop, Friday, whatever it is you're doing today. I will be one of the first people to be watching and responding. You can count on that. But anyway, thank you folks for playing along, listening to my silly banter with Brother Chuck. But if you hadn't watched his video from yesterday, go watch that video. It's hysterical. We go back and forth all the time. That's what makes it so fun. I love Chuck, love him to death. He is a hoot. And finally gonna get to see him, looks like in April down at the Deep South Cutlery event. We've been phone friends and text friends and creators, of course. We're both content creators, but we're actually gonna meet in person. Maybe I'll bring him a 6-pack of the Lord soda when I get down there, get rid of those little fruity Frescas or whatever they are. But anyway, we're gonna let you go. Love you guys. We'll see you on the next one. And content creators, hey, it's a thing now. Folding Hunter Friday. Let's do this thing. I'm HT. God bless.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests, it's a sight to see. HT's